Let's go now. Ready, ready. Hot, hot. Ready up. Ready, right? Ready, go. Ready. Set. Set up. Set. Hut. Here we go. Shot. Ready. Let's go. Check go. Set up. Ready. Ready. Down. Hot, hot. On the double. Ready, right? Ready, ready, go! Okay, break!
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and our focus is on the Lions' sure-handed tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We've had a lake-effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather, snow, and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 2nd and 7. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Yeah, they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hooker. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Well, he is caught, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Hooker's going to throw it. Able to get away. Eluding the pressure right. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Gibbs is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Keon White got in there for the sack. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Fields. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keep running 2nd and 1. Moore, the man in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Ridley. Down to about the 37. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys are good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today for them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Got it. Ready?
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And that one complete to Hodgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
This is Ridley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. Fields, we know, has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. First and goal.
They'll run with Ridley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to pull this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like their old slow and steady road wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Time for another look at this Lions offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover. And if you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Hooker. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clayton. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Over the middle, complete. That's Clayton. Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Fields throw complete here to Kamen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Throwing. Hooker. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On 2nd down, Hooker. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I wanted to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And that one nearing halftime. In fact, it's gone to halftime with the Falcons in command. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in that first half. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Titans. Jamar Chase with a touchdown reception from Joe Burrow. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Texans trying to hold on and claim victory. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Fields now on second down. That's complete to Mooney. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They go play action. Here's Hooker.
He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Hooker.
He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
He's got it. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. On 4th down, Hooker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Fields going to keep it running right.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Fields.
He finds his man complete. That's Burns. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Got his man and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Hooker now off play action.
And that is incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Steps away. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Hooker now on 2nd down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Throwing after the interception. Hooker. He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Hand off now to Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
55 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Hooker going to try to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay in the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
To throw is Fields. Fighting his way through contact. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now a bootleg with Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. Hooker. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Looking to throw, Hooker. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here comes 2nd down at 5. That's complete to the Porter. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Hooker's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So now the Lions down by 2 touchdowns. 1:36 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Throwing here is Hooker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Here we go.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing.
You